All right, welcome in everybody to Dike-New Hartford baseball. Varsity up tonight against Union. We just watched the JV get a 6-1 victory over Union, and so we'll see Union come in here tonight. Union in D&H. So the only game that has been played since we were on last was last night at Sumner Fredericksburg. Connor Dancer got the start. He ended up getting the loss in that one, but D&H led that one 5-2. In the top of the sixth, and Sumner Fred scored 5 in the bottom of the sixth. Coach, if you listen to our JV game, Coach Martin hinted about that a little bit. We didn't talk a lot of details, but said just a few, not even really errors, because only had 3 strikeouts on the night and no errors showed up in the book. So really not even errors, just one of those nights that you struggled there in that sixth inning. Dancer, again, got the loss. He went 5.2 innings. 99 pitches, 2 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Texter went 3 for 4 with 3 singles and an RBI, and Costello hit his 4th home run of the year last night. That was his only hit, but again, hits his 4th home run, leading this team in home runs. So Brad, that Sumner Fred team's a really good team, and the Wolverines hung with them for quite a while.
Yeah, they're 8th rated in the state. Wolverines played terrific ball over there, and only lost that game by 2, like you said. And terrific job at the plate. It just seems like pieces didn't fall together at the end of the game, which happens. I mean, we've seen it, in that crazy, game against Denver. But nonetheless, something to be almost, I know you lost, but maybe something to be proud of, or something to, that things are looking up.
Yeah, and after the 2 wins against Denver the night before, and knowing what that last game really was, to have to win it in the bottom of the 7th, to go hang with a team like Sumner Fredericksburg for 6 innings, it's really a great night for the Wolverines, and really to even have the lead there for the length of time. So again, coming into tonight, it's going to be Union. D&H will come in with an 11-6 record, 7-3 in the NICL Central, currently leading the NICL Central. As we've talked about that big doubleheader on Monday night. Union, the Knights come in 5-13, 1-8 in the NICL East. And honestly, Brad, from tonight's game, what to expect? I just put no idea. And honestly, this is a team we've seen. This team has played really well at times, has struggled at times, and you just don't know what you're going to get night in, night out. If they can play clean, and they can make Union Field, I think we got an opportunity. But, we saw in that second game against Denver, we hit a lot of fly balls and a lot of ground balls right at people.
Yeah, and, what kind of lineup is it this line that's going to start there for the Knights? Is he going to face, it's going to be the same 9, but are they going to be the patient hitters, or are they going to be the excited hitters and try and jump on something right at the beginning?
Yeah, and I think that when the Wolverines are at their best is when you don't know. They're adjusting and altering it. They're not sticking to one, like they're either not all patient or they're not all aggressive. They're moving it around. So, so I guess for me, the keys tonight for the Wolverines: score early, take care of business, and just stay clean. Make those plays when they're there. Don't give them extra chances, extra bases, and everything else. No. Just be smart.
Yeah.
For Union, really to stay competitive and stay in this one, they're going to have to find a way to score. They're going to have to put the pressure on D&H. You're going to have to make us make plays out in the field. And you can't. Again, it's the same thing. You can't give any free passes to the Wolverines.
No, you really can't. But yeah, and the Knight pitcher is going to be facing quite a few lefties in this lineup. We talked about that. Yeah. So, but for the Wolverines, see if that mentality from the Sumner Fred game carries over to this game is what I want to see.
Yep. Well, and we talked a little bit with Coach about it. We're going to see freshman Gavin Jabrock on the mound tonight for the Wolverines. He's thrown in 3 games. He's got 1 start. That was the game against Hudson. He got a no decision in that one. He's only given up 6 hits. He's got 6 strikeouts and only 2 walks and 1 hit batter here in his short time. I say short time pitching. Yep. He's only really thrown. Can't be right. He's only thrown 4 1/3 innings, which is probably right because he got a third. So yeah, that's probably pretty close. Yep. But no, and he brings heat. He's going to throw strikes, as Coach said, and he wants him throwing strikes and then working on getting the ball to the guys in the field.
Yeah, and for the Wolverines, it's given that freshman Jabrock confidence. And, I mean, don't make the errors. Don't put any more pressure on him. And when you're up to bat, score runs. Make it – the more comfortable you make it for him, I think the better night he's going to have.
Yep. Well, and talking about then on the Union side, you said Bisline getting the start here. He does have one start on the year. He's 0-1, 5 appearances. Hasn't thrown a lot of innings. I think he's probably a spot guy for them. But he's given up 11 hits, and he's got 3 strikeouts. So if you're the Wolverines, you need to get the ball in play tonight.
Yes, for sure. And I think maybe Union has 2 guys that bat over 300. The rest of the team is pretty low-key, double-digit strikeouts in a lot of places up there. So if you're Jabrock, go right after these guys.
Yep, get them on their heels a little bit. Only a couple guys really that I think are base stealers, and that's going to be Fredrickson, who's a freshman. He's the best hitter on this team. He's 9 for 10 with steals, and then Mays Weber, a sophomore, number 24, who's 10 for 11 on the year. But this team has committed 43 total errors. And so, there is a possibility you put the ball in play, make them make plays, and see if you can get them to throw a couple away.
Yeah, and with, you're talking about the freshman and the sophomore, things are maybe looking up for that Union squad as well. I don't see any.
It's a team with only 2 seniors on it. And so I was just talking with one of the younger guys' dads. We were chatting about it and said that that's one of those things that it's hard when you kind of get into that cycle if you have a bunch of young guys and you're trying to build the program.
Yep.
And then you play some of the teams in the conference that we play. It makes it real tough to kind of keep that energy up.
Yep.
And so for these young guys, just continuing to get some attempts here, getting to see good teams, and getting to just battle through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, these could be kids that we're going to see in the future with this Union Night team. So let's just see how tonight goes up and down the lineup here. Let me start with this Union Night lineup. Batting first, playing third base is Sam Field. Batting second, playing left field is Mason Mullen. Batting third, Mays Weber in right field. DHing tonight and batting fourth is Ethan Winnicky. And he's in place of Andrew Sadler, who's the catcher. Batting fifth is Gavin Fredrickson. In center field, batting sixth, Maddox DeWinter, playing first base. Batting seventh, Henry Hagdahl at second base. Batting eighth, Sawyer Spence at shortstop. And batting ninth, rounding out the lineup, the pitcher, Harrison Bisline.
Well, in that lineup, as you said, Brad, Fredrickson definitely the best hitter on this team, followed by Winnicky, and then Mullen the third best one, and then Bergmeyer rounds out the top 4, and that top 4 is you got 2 at 300 and 2 more over 250.
Yeah.
So this is a team that if you're Jabrock, you need to come after these guys and get after them early, and we'll be interested to see. So you want to hit the Wolverine side of things?
We'll go through the Wolverine lineup right here. Batting first, no change. Ryan Gudgeon will be playing second. Batting second, the shortstop, Colin Meester. Batting third, the center fielder, Carson Costello. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Lou Texter. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Keegan Bolus. Batting sixth is Michael Walston in left field. Batting seventh, Gavin Jabrock doing the pitching tonight. Batting eighth, Cole McCumber doing the catching. And batting ninth, rounding up the Wolverine lineup, is Connor Dancer at third base.
Well, and I think that lineup, Brad, has kind of been what the Wolverines have really worked their way into. That's what we've seen kind of over and over, maybe guys in different positions.
Yep.
But that order has been pretty well set.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, Keegan Bolus has really came through. He's really hit the ball well, and, you've mentioned it. When he's on, he's going to hit that ball right through the middle if he's on.
Well, and again, kind of compare and contrast to what we see here. The Wolverines have one guy over 400, which is Costello, and then you've got 2 in the high 300s in Texter and Meester and Texter, and then Gudgeon and Bolus both hitting 333, Walston hitting 327, Dancer at 283, Jabrock at 250, McCumber at 237. So you have every guy in the Wolverine lineup above 237. this is just one of those teams that's very dangerous.
Yep.
I know talking with Coach, he wants to get a little bit on. They want to start getting on a roll, getting the bats hot.
Yep.
We saw that beginning of the year. I'm going to say, for me, my number one player to watch is Drew Brock. Second start at the varsity level. We've seen him throw JV before, and we've seen him close out things
Yep.
For the Wolverines. But he's my number one, and then my number two is, as we watched him warm up, would be Lou Texter. You can obviously tell there's something going on with the elbow or shoulder or something in that left arm. You hope it's nothing serious and he's able to battle through it, but it's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it really is. So, a little bit of a concern for the Wolverines there, but, I mean, let's jump on this pitcher right away and score runs and get that confidence in that Drew Brock for doing the pitching tonight.
Well, and if you listen to our JV broadcast at the very beginning of the game, we had Coach Martin up here, and even he said it. These guys, this next two games are about getting on a roll and then being ready for Monday night. Obviously, as they said, the top goal for this team is to win conference, and then to do that, they're going to have to go beat Columbus.
Yeah. So you can't look past this team or the Jessup team. I mean, you're gonna get a good team from Jessup.
Yep.
That's always a good team to play over there. But anyway, you got to take care of business here and tomorrow night.
And like you said, the biggest thing, as Coach was saying, that these are two games you don't want to overlook, but these aren't games that they're really looking to must wins.
Yep. So right now we're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll be ready for Wolverine baseball.
High school athletics would not be possible. Dike-New Hartford would like to thank them for the work they do and their partnership with high school athletics. Please join us in giving these officials a round of applause. And now at this time, if you would stand, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, Brad. Well, we're going to get ready here watching Drew Brock warm up as we get ready to go here tonight.
Yeah, we're going to watch them warm up, and I think this umpire that we had, umpired maybe the last Monday night's game, maybe possibility, but I think that was the one that I think so. It was either last night or last week sometime.
Well, and again, as we talk about the umps a little bit, we appreciate all the work they do. Again,
Yep.
Probably the most argued with people ever when it comes to baseball.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
even we do it a little bit because we're not there, we're not making the call, but we appreciate the fact that they're willing to come out every night and deal with it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and tonight, yeah, it's cool out, but man, you're talking about nights like Monday night where it was in the upper, low to mid 90s, but it felt hotter than that. They put their time in to do this. So.
Yep. Well, and you mentioned it with the weather. I mean, quite a difference from where we were at Monday night when we were all sweating ourselves to death, and now we got people out here in sweatshirts and pants and
Coats and
just a whole bunch of things here. It's going to be a little different night. I don't know. We saw the ball move pretty good tonight, or pretty good last night, and well, tonight against the JV game. We saw the ball move pretty well. I expect we're going to probably see something very similar here as we get going here tonight, as we're ready for baseball.
It'll be Field, Mullen, and Weber.
Game time, 6:47 p.m.
We're a little bit ahead.
For the Knights, third baseman Sam Fail.
Jabrock's first pitch. Grounded to in the hole. Good stop by, under the glove of Gudgeon. That's going to be a hit.
Well, right there, the Knights up here swinging.
Yep.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Mason Mullen.
That's what you want. I mean, that's why I have the 8 other fielders out there.
Well, Fail, one of the 2 seniors here on this team, gets that leadoff single.
Mason Mullen next up, another lefty. That's fouled away. Strike 1.
Well, and if you're Jabrock here, just settle in, find a strike or 2.
Yep.
If you get yourself settled in here, you'll get things figured out quickly.
Good lead by Field over there. There he goes.
McCumber that sail a little bit.
Yes, it did.
Gudgeon tried to play the old "it went by me" trick, and it didn't work. But
so Fail has second, 1-1 on Mullen. Swing and miss, strike 2. Got him to chase something out of the zone and high.
And this is something we've seen out of Jabrock. He does get good movement on the ball, but he throws it hard.
1-2. The pitch. Swung and missed, strike 3. Out number 1.
A good throw there. Good way to come right back after him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got a 1-1 count on him, and then you got him to chase something, and then came back right after him one more time. 1 out now, 1 on. Mays Weber in the box. Jabrock comes set. Curveball misses outside. Ball 1.
And Weber, 14 strikeouts on the year, walked 11 times. So a patient hitter, I'm assuming, and hopefully we'll be able to come right after him.
There goes the runner. The throw to third. Not in time. 1-1 on Weber.
Steals third.
So now a runner in scoring position for the Knights. The 1-1 count. Strike 2.
Good pitch, coming right back in with a strike.
Weber's what, a
sophomore. We're going to say that a lot tonight.
Good Got pitch. Him on the outside corner. Strikeout number 2. Out number 2.
Strikeout number 2 for Jabrock. That'll bring up the DH, Ethan Winicky.
Well, Winicky here, 319 hitter on the year. We talked a little bit about him during pregame. Only 8 strikeouts. And really, this is not a team with a lot of pop.
Nope. That goes right over the plate for strike number 1.
Well, if Jabrock can work ahead, that's going to be big for him tonight.
For sure. Jabrock peers back in at McCumber. Sets. Delivers. Strike number 2.
Oh, good pitch. Good upper strike. Way to come back and look for it.
But right there, I mean, you're seeing what the strike zone is and what he's going to call, as long as it's consistent. Just outside.
Good. That's a good nibble, though. A good job of getting that one by McCumber, but a good nibble there by Jabrock.
1-2. Jabrock's ready. Fires. Fouled away to the backstop.
Well, Winnicke's going to be a tough out here for Jabrok. I don't know that you're going to just throw one by him, so you need to get a little tricky here and get him chasing.
1-2 do-over. The pitch.
Good
Swung and missed
pitch.
strike 3. Looked like he took something off of it
He
and got
sure
it
did.
out in front. So, the third strikeout. The Knights leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the first after this.
All right, back here for the bottom of the first. Wolverines get 3 strikeouts by Jabrok in the first. Strikes out the side with 1 hit in between there.
Yeah, really great start for Jabrok on the mound. So, right now, let's see how this Wolverine lineup goes up to bat. Here, Ryan Gudgeon leading it off, playing second base. Gudgeon's going to drive one out of play.
Well, and
Off
we
to the
talked
right.
about it. Deer watching warm-ups. Bisline doesn't throw overly hard.
Nope.
So right there, Gudgeon way ahead of it. He's going to have to relax and let it get to him.
0-1. Ball 1.
This is what you want your leadoff hitter to do. See some pitches and find the strikes. Make sure they know where the strike zone is.
The 1-1 by Bisline. He's going to drive one into center.
It's like right center
Right
fielder
at
just
her.
going to float underneath
Yep.
it.
Out number 1.
Well, and this is where the real concern is with a pitcher that doesn't throw super hard is we pop up a lot. We get ahead of ourselves and don't stay back and just drive through it. We tend to get underneath it.
Brings in Colin Meester. Bisline's first pitch. Up high, ball 1.
Well, Meester, 385 hitter, so talk about what we would have had last year with him on the field, too.
Yeah. 1-0. Strike number 1.
Colin held off, but caught the edge.
1 ball and a strike. Bisline kicks and fires.
Curveball strike.
2.
Oh, and here if you're Meester, you got to protect a
Yep.
little bit.
Pick something out and drive it out there. The 1-2 by Bisline. Down low. 2-2. Everybody at normal depth. Outfield straight away. Ooh. Meester waited on it. And
Almost too long.
Yes.
But fought it off. A good fight off there by Meester.
We'll see a 2-2 pitch over again by Bissline. Meester lifts that one out of play. Already 6 pitches for this at bat. Bissline's 2-2.
Almost got him.
Almost 2-2, or excuse me, full count. Three and two. Bissline's ready. That's going to get away from the catcher.
Meester going to hustle down to first. That's with this backstop that the Wolverines have, it's hard to get anything out of that get an extra base out of a pass ball unless the catcher just doesn't go for it.
Yeah, or it hits off a pole.
And shoots away. Yeah,
yes.
It's just hard to get that extra base. This is really deep enough.
Meester has his lead. DeWinter holding him on. He's going to throw to the plate.
Inside to Costello.
You mentioned it. He hit his 4th home run last night.
Yep, he's hitting .419 on the year. Started off extremely hot and has kind of dipped a little, but working his way back up. Throw to first, not in time.
We chase Meester back. One ball, no strikes, one on, one out. There goes Meester. The throw down way offline.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Meester with the stolen base.
Catcher almost double clutched on that throw, and Meester moves too well to do that.
Yeah. 2-2, or excuse me, 2-0. Bissline stares in at the catcher, Sadler. Delivers. Costello swings and misses strike one.
Yeah, just swung through that one.
2-1. Meester has his lead. Shortstop Spence at second base. Pitches outside, 3-1. Lou Texter on deck. The 3-1 delivery. Costello's going to drive one in the hole into right center. Meester's going to get waved around third. And that's going to be
RBI single for
Costello with the first hit of the night for the Wolverines and scores the first run.
1-0, and it brings up the first baseman, Lewis.
Well, and Brad, that's exactly what we talked about. Is Costello just stayed back and waited for it to get to him, and then just put it in a spot and hit it in that gap out there. Right fielder did a good job of getting over and cutting it off, but there again, just a great job of great piece of hitting.
They have Lou shaded way into right center. That's strike number one.
Well, yeah, they kind of left the left fielder out on an island over here.
And that's going to hit Lou. Huh.
Hit by pitch. That'll bring up the right
First
fielder,
hit by pitch.
Bolus.
Well, and then here comes, as we've talked about, Bolus been really hot lately. Really since the beginning of the year, since he got in the lineup.
The runners on first and second. Both of them take their lead. Bolus, a left-handed batter. Bissline's first pitch. Upstairs, ball one.
Well, and the other thing with Bolus is he does not strike out a lot.
No.
So he's going to put this thing in play, and he's going to battle. Or you're going to walk him.
1-0. Bissline's ready. That pitch is, now it's 2-0. Walston on deck.
Well, the number of lefties this lineup has in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. 2-0. Inside 3-0 on Bolus.
Well, I think from what we've seen this year, Bolus really epitomizes that anyway on base attitude.
They take their lead. The runners do. Bolus squares to bunt. Looks at strike one.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, just
Play
trying
that
to
bat, try and distract. Now get in here, 3-1. Got to come back to you again.
Bissline's ready. Throws. Bolus fouls it away.
Little underneath it.
We're going to have a full count. Three and 2 on Keegan Bolus. 2 on. Bissline's ready. He's going to drive one up the middle. Almost barehanded it. Steps on 2.
Drug him off the base on the throw.
Oh, yeah. They both appeal.
Umpires say it.
So the fielder's choice gets texture at second.
Fielder's choice gets the second out.
Well, nothing, I mean, really, Lou, nothing he could do there. The ball was hit right at the bag. And
brings in Micah Walston with runners on the corners.
well, and you expect to see Bolus taking off here.
Yeah, Bolus with good speed.
If he gets a good jump, not a lot of heat to the plate.
Nope.
Micah going to
drive
turn on
into
one.
Center. The center fielder's right there.
Makes
the play. Yep. Out number 3. Wolverines score 1, leave 2. We'll go to the top of the second after this.
Well, here we go. Top of the second. Wolverines do get one run across on Costello's hit, and we'll lead this one 1-0 going into top of 2.
It'll be Fredrickson, DeWinter, and Hagdahl to face Jabrock here.
Well, and this is the guy, Fredrickson, the leading batter for the Knights at 341, but does have 12 strikeouts on the year. So
The first pitch of the second inning. Ooh. Swung and missed, strike one.
nice movement on that by Jabrock.
Well, and we talked about it. We seen him. He can throw straight gas. He will develop more pitches in his repertoire, and that's going to make him even more dangerous. Strike number 2.
Well, and I think the other thing that helps him out, again, and Coach mentioned it, is he's young, and so he's just coming after guys.
0-2 on Fredrickson. Swung and missed, strike 3. Out number 1.
So far,
Strikeout
only
number
outs on
4.
strikeouts.
Yeah.
Strikeout for the first out.
Jabrock just dealing right now, and
The first baseman, Maddox, to Winter.
Brings in DeWinter, the first baseman. Jabrock wheels and deals. Driven. Foul.
Ooh. Thankfully foul.
Yes. Went shooting by Texter at first and went just foul. Oh and 1. Jabrock's back on the rubber. Ready? Just inside.
Well, and as hard as he throws his fastball, if he gets that curve to drop 2, he's going to be almost unhittable.
Yep. 1-1. Strike number 2. One and 2 on to winner. The fire. Just down low, 2 and 2.
A good nibble there. A good spot for it.
2 and 2, as that was just above the shoe tops. Jabrock looks in at McCumber, and the winner calls time.
Yeah, I wonder if we won't see a few more of those here tonight. Jabrock does like to get himself set. He doesn't work maybe as quick as some of the other Wolverines. We talked about that earlier.
Swung and missed, strike 3. That was on the inside heat right there.
Strikeout brings up the second baseman, Henry.
Well,
Higdal.
6 batters, 5 strikeouts. Other than that hit by the top of the order,
I feel.
by Field, Knights have not been able to touch Jabrock.
Brings in Hagdahl. Another sophomore. Pitches up high, ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Chop to the dancer at third. Gloves it. Throws it.
Oh,
Past
out
Texter.
wide.
That's going to be an error on the throw.
Yep, just rushed it a little bit.
Yep.
Runner on second base.
But again, we talked about it during the JV game. With this grass being a little bit wet, it's going to check everything up even a little bit more.
Yep.
We already know it's a slow infield, so it's just not going to get. It's going to get slower.
Yeah. And, you never know if moisture was on the ball or what have you. But nonetheless, that was an errant pitch or errant throw.
Well,
Strike 1 to Spence.
And here to what we talked about with Coach Martin, Jabrock he doesn't get frustrated. He gets frustrated. He just doesn't show it.
The 0-1 to the shortstop, Spence. Down low.
He just goes out there and plays and just throws. And so I think that for being a young guy, that's something that's impressive with his ability to do that.
1-1. Strike number 2.
And good movement back towards the batter on that one. Again, we talk about it. His movement, he does get a little movement on that fastball, and it makes it extremely tough on hitters.
The 1-2 to Spence. Just outside.
Nibbles.
Just outside. 2-2.
Again, a great spot for that pitch at with 1 and 2 count. To waste that one and come back after him.
The comeback on the 2-2. That's overthrown and gets by McCumber, and the Hagdahl's going to have third.
Hagdahl moves up
Just
on
try to
the
overthrow
mound.
that a little bit. I think too much, Joe.
Yeah, he tried to get a lot of extra heat on it. Here again, you see his teammates step in and have a few words for him, just keeping him relaxed. It's good to see the guys out there for him.
Yep, a couple juniors and a senior. Strike 3, got him looking. He was going to take his walk down to first base, but nonetheless, the umpire says you can take a walk to the dugout. So we'll go to the bottom of the second after this.
All right, throw goes down, and we're back here in Dike for the bottom of the second. Brad, the sun peeking out a little bit.
It is starting to peek out a little bit. Gavin Gerbrock will be your leadoff man here in the bottom of the second.
Pitcher Gavin Gerbrock.
Gerbrock already got 6 strikeouts on the night.
Yeah, doing fabulous work. Bissline, long look. Now he's ready. That's over the head of Gerbrock. Ball 1. You say that Dike-New Hartford goes to Jessup
Tomorrow night.
Yep. Wapsie Valley goes to Union tomorrow night.
Yep, I was talking with one of the Union parents between games, and that's what he said. Wapsie comes to town.
Brock's going to drive one into left. That's going to be foul.
He hit that one far, just a little bit pulled.
One and one. Just a shade late on that swing. That gets away from Sadler. 2 and 1.
Well, and Gerbrock, has been in the regular lineup here for a few games, and 250 on the year. Definitely working his way up the batting average.
Bissline's 2-1 pitch to Gavin Gerbrock.
Held off.
Just above the belt.
Nope, good patience there.
3 and 1. I'm gonna have to sit back. That something is. Bissline wheels and deals.
Ball 4.
Inside, ball number 4, and Gerbrock's gonna have a walk.
The walk will bring up the catcher, Cole McCumber.
Talking about a kid that can turn on one.
Yeah.
This is the one here.
Yeah, they're going to let Gerbrock run. He is 6 for 6 this year when he tries to steal.
Cole McCumber, the senior. There
And
goes
there he
Gerbrock.
goes.
The throw down. Not in time.
Gerbrock with the stolen base.
7 for 7 now.
Ball number 1. 1-0. The pitch. Oh, and
Ooh.
McCumber squares to bunt. Watch out.
Got underneath it.
1-1. Jeez Louise. Yeah, maybe not want to do that again. McCumber squares to bunt again. Ball 2. I cannot believe that. I missed everybody. 2 and 1.
See some strange things at the
Yes,
ballpark.
we do. The 2-1 pitch to Cole McCumber from Bissline. Outside, 3 and 1. Connor Dancer on deck. And then we'll go to the top of the order. The 3-1 by Bissline. That's a walk.
A pair of walks here to start this inning. He's going to bring up Dancer. And Brad, we've seen Dancer hit the ball hard.
Yes,
I think that is going to be our courtesy runner.
it will be. Looks like.
Number 20?
Let's see.
20.
Yep, number 20.
Courtesy runner, Jacob Feeker.
Feeker getting a chance to run
Feeker's
tonight.
starting to run.
All right. The Dancer going to come up here, and we talked about it Monday night. Dancer's been hitting the ball hard.
Just been right at someone.
Yep. If he gets turned on one, there's some gaps out there for him.
Outfield straight away. Dancer's in the box. Runners take their lead. Pitches outside. Good stop by Sadler.
Yeah, good block with Dancer and Feeker on. That got some speed on the base pads for the Wolverines.
Pair of freshmen on the base pads. The 1-0. He's going to drive one
Feeker.
into left center. That ball
Center
has a
fielder's back.
chance.
And it's off the
Off
bottom
the
of the fence.
Martin's waving Gerbrock around. Here comes Feeker to third. He's going to be in there standing up. That's not
Nope.
going to.
Nope, not going to
Nope.
go anywhere. But a double there by Dancer, a good piece of hitting.
RBI double for Dancer.
Oh, we talked about Brad again. He's been hitting the ball really hard, and he found a little bit of a gap. A good attempt by the center fielder to try and make that diving stop, but when that thing drops, nothing really Jabrock could do because he had to hold up on in case that was caught.
Yep. And the diving stop or diving play by Fredrickson just not in time. Went off the bottom of the fence. Brings in Ryan Gudgeon. Gudgeon's gonna lift one out of play. Is that gonna stay in? No.
Nope, that's out of play.
Get your helmets on, crowd. 0-1. Runners have their lead.
Good watch.
1-1 count now.
Little low.
One across already. Here in the bottom of the second.
Nope.
Ball 2. Two balls and a strike on the leadoff man, Ryan Gudgeon. Gudgeon's going to ground one in the hole. That's going to score Feeker. Martin's going to hold.
The answer at third.
RBI single for Gudgeon, scores Feeker. And he'll bring up the shortstop, Colin Meester.
Colin, we talked about it. Wolverine bats staying hot. You see what the call is. Last time they threw down with no outs, but I don't know if you can do that with Dancer at third.
No. Colin Meester in the box. Takes strike one. Runners on the corners, and Gudgeon and Dancer. This line's pitched. There goes Meester. Or there goes
Meester turns on it, drives it foul.
long foul.
That one had a shot if he pulls that down the line.
0-2. Left fielder Mullen shaded back towards the line. They chase.
No, they didn't chase him anywhere. He was still on the base.
Okay.
I'm not sure why they threw over right there.
Still the 0-2.
Gudgeon hadn't even gotten off the base yet.
Here's the pitch. Meester's going to drive one again.
Jeez.
Foul. Long foul again.
Meester hitting that ball hard. Like to get one of these in fair territory.
Yep. Straighten it out. We'll have an 0-2 pitch do-over. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses inside, I think. 1-2.
I trust Meester, but wow.
Yeah.
With 2 strikes, that's a tough one to watch.
Especially way the home plate umpire calls balls and strikes.
Yep.
1-2. The pitch. He's going to turn on it again.
One.
That one's going to stay in. Out
Slowly,
of play.
but nope, that one stayed in. But slowly but surely, left fielder's starting to move over. That's the third one that Meester has pulled down that left field line. First 2 foul. The last one just barely stayed in.
1-2 on the junior shortstop, Colin Meester. There goes. Oh, he's going to ground one. Just good play by the second baseman.
And that was a good piece
Hagdahl.
of hitting because Hagdahl started to slide to second as Gudgeon took off, but he's going to get the run across.
Scores the run, makes it 4-0 Wolverines, and it brings up the center field.
Only the first out here in the bottom of the second. Brings in Carson Costello.
Say that's as good as a bunt.
pitch. Costello's going to golf one into right. Right at the right fielder.
Came up, made the play.
Makes the play.
Gudgeon tagged up at second. He's going to get to third.
So one pitch.
Fly out to right.
Out number
Advances
2.
Gudgeon.
Gudgeon
Brings up the first baseman, Lou Texter.
advances. Brings in Lou Texter, who got hit by a pitch his first time up to bat.
Right in the ankle.
Yep.
And call time. This is where we're going to start to play some games.
Just trying to slow that speed down by Texter if he hits him in the ankle. The first pitch. Texter takes
Ball one.
inside. Ball 1.
Well, I'll tell you, after the speed we saw out of him on
Yeah.
Monday night, you gotta slow him down all you can.
Got to honor that. The 1-0 by Bisline. That's ball 2 inside.
And that's a concern here is you get Gudgeon running around over there on third. It's hard to not keep an eye on him. And right now struggling.
And it's 3-0 on Texter with another lefty in the box, or would be in the box. That would be Bolus.
All the lefties.
Yep.
Lou gonna show bunt. Just wave the bat.
Strike number 1.
Well, and here again, 3-1. Good hitters count.
He's going to drive one into right center. That's going to
Center fielder makes the play.
put a put a good charge in it, but good ground cover by Fredrickson for out number 3. Wolverines score 3, lead 4-0. We'll go to the top of the third after this.
All right, throw goes down, and we're ready here for the top of the third. Wolverines lead this one 4-0. Bisline going to start this one off for the Knights. Joe Brock has put down six batters and all by strikeout.
It'll be Bisline and then the top of the order. It'd be interesting to see how they come after him when they see him a second time.
Yeah, I think, like you said, with Jabrock being young and not having the full complement of pitches, and Fell came right after him.
Ball outside. 1-0. The 1-0.
There it
Strike
is.
number 1, 1-1.
Well, Jabrock's he's found that outside edge tonight.
He has, yep.
Really is able to hammer the ball right there.
The 1-1 by Jabrock. Chopped in front of the plate. Jabrock up with it. Throws to Lou. In time.
First non-strikeout out tonight.
Jabrock makes the play for the first out.
But Jabrock still made the play. So,
Yep.
Up the leadoff,
For sure.
third baseman Sam Fail.
well, Fail started this one off swinging at the first pitch.
Ooh, and that hit him.
And he'll hit him.
Fail hit by the pitch. That'll bring up the left fielder, Mason Mullen.
That one looked like it stung a little
Yep,
bit.
just a little. I'm sure it did. Brings in Mullen. One out. One on. Jabrack sets.
High.
Ball one. Just got to bring it down.
Well, and we saw Fail steal second on him right away.
Well, after you got plunked in the ankle, you never know.
Ooh, good throwback.
Boy.
Nice throw over.
Just Fail is back in time.
He's got a pretty good sized lead there.
He does.
Quickly back at him again.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lou likes
Tight
it.
again. Lou thinks he got him. He thinks he didn't get back in time, but
Tried to appeal down to the home plate umpire. That's close.
was having none of it.
Nope. But nonetheless, Phil is in Jabrack's head. There he goes. That's fouled away.
That works.
Yep. 1-1 now.
Wear him out on that ankle that just got hit.
Mm-hmm. He throws about as hard as he throws to the plate over to first. 1-1. One out. One on.
You know, his lead's a little smaller than
Yep.
it was.
There goes the runner. Strike called.
Good throw by McCumber.
Oh, and that hits him. Did that hit the...
I don't know if it might have gone off of Gudgeon tried to swipe tag as he caught it. So
1-2 nonetheless.
yeah, a good strike pitch as the runner was taken off. And he stole third on him too.
Yep. The 1-2. That's in tight. 2-2. Mullen, a sophomore.
Mullen is the only other senior on this team.
Okay.
Oh, actually, they have three. I missed one. So
The 2-2. Swung and
Good
missed.
pitch.
Strike three.
Strikeout.
yeah, they do have three seniors: Mullen, Fell, and DeVries.
7 strikeouts now for Jabrack. Brings in Mays Weber.
Weber only a sophomore. Strikeout victim in the first.
Mm-hmm. Just a little outside and high. Ball one. Two outs now. Top of the third inning.
There it is.
Strike number one, 1-1. Joe, it's hard to believe, but I think we only have 2 home games left. Maybe 3. I'm not sure.
I think it is only 2. I'll look. As
2-1.
comes across.
I think we have Bosco and Williamsburg, maybe. The 2-1 by Jabrack. Lifted high, shallow. Texture's out.
Gudgeon with the play.
And Gudgeon does make the play for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the third after this.
All right, we're back here, but Brad, you are right. We play Williamsburg. Thank you, sir. We play Williamsburg next, what did I say, Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
And then we play Don Bosco the Monday after to finish the home stand.
Now batting is the right fielder.
Bolus swings through the first one.
A 1-1. High chopper. Shortstop's going to have to hurry. Makes the play in time.
Play by the shortstop for the first out.
That's Spence.
That'll bring up the left fielder.
Out number 1.
Micah Walston.
Yeah, got on top of that one and chopped it up pretty good. Almost thought shortstop was going to have to wait long enough he'd have a chance to get there. First pitch outside to Walston, ball 1. We have predictions in the press box again. We'll see how this one works.
Yep.
The last one came true, so
1-0. Walston was going to do that, but 1-1. Uh-oh.
Might have caught the ump. Either that or he had a message for the pitcher. Usually when we see an umpire walk out like that, he got clipped with it.
And I think he has something else to say to the catcher. Sadler. 1-1.
Probably along the lines of, you got to protect me back here.
Just high. 2-1. Talk a lot about having that bottom of the order produced for the Wolverines. They were the ones that scored the 3 runs in the bottom of the second. Walston swings through that one. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. The pitch to Walston. Ooh, that's a tough one to watch.
Yep.
3-2.
Well, and it started with the guy on deck, Jabrock.
Here's the 3-2. Walston's going to live to see another one.
Fouls it off.
The 3-2. That skips in. Goes
And
behind the catcher.
Lost it, but he will get to it.
The walk to Walston will bring up the pitcher, Gavin Jabrock.
Jabrock walked his last time up.
Well, and that was what started that last inning for the Wolverines.
Walston, good speed, good lead at first. DeWinter holding him on. There goes Walston. That's strike number 1. Walston's going to be on second, standing up.
Doing a good job of Jabrock watching that one come in, letting Walston get to second.
Yep. 0-1. The pitch. Brock's going to lift one into right.
Right fielder is under it. Ball just not carrying that well tonight.
Walston on his way to third. I think he missed. I think did that drop it? He drop it?
Yeah, the ball was at least behind the bags. He must have dropped it.
Does advance the runner to third and brings up the catcher, Cole.
Out number 2. Brings in McCumber. This line's first pitch.
Hits McCumber. Looks like, are we going to have a runner again?
We will. Here comes Feeker out of the box.
Come out and run for McCumber. With 2 outs, yeah.
Yep. For
Well,
sure.
and so we'll see if Feeker takes off here, Brad. The one thing about Bisline is he takes a long time to get the ball to home plate. I think the guys see it and they're aggressive.
Feeker, not too bad of a lead at first.
Yep, catcher Sadler just making the call.
Dancer Dropped one at the bottom of the fence last time up.
Hit it
He doubled.
hard.
Runners on the corners. Strike number 1.
Well, an interesting night, Brad. I thought we'd see the ball fly a little bit further.
Yeah, just not really. They chase Feeker back.
That's tough because if that one skips away, Walston comes home easy.
Mm-hmm. A little bit quicker of a move Bisline does to first than he does to home plate. The 1-0, there goes Feeker. That's down in the dirt.
And at Dancer's feet. But a good job of Feeker getting there. Well, and now you got 2 in position for Dancer. If he can put something in the grass again, you're going to put 2 across.
1-1 on Connor Dancer. Bisline's pitch. That's over the head. When he doesn't have to bend over, it's way over your head.
Yep.
2-1.
A Dancer not short.
No. Bisline sets. Delivers.
Nope.
Ball 3.
3-1 on Dancer. Top of the order coming up in Gudgeon. Not really a spot you want to load the bases,
Nope.
even with 2 outs.
The 3-1 by Bisline. That's ball 4.
And ball gets away, and Walson's going to be out at home.
You're out. Yes, you are. Yep.
So we get the walk, which ends Dancer's at bat, but Walston tried to come home and ends up committing the 3rd out. We will go to the top of the 4th after this. All right, as we got the throw going down, we're back here for the top of the 4th. Wolverines lead this one 4-0. Jabrock back on the mound for another inning.
Yeah, Jabrock's thrown 43 pitches in 3 innings. So it'll be the designated hitter, Winicky, up to bat. Jabrock's first pitch, outside, ball 1.
Tell you, Brad, 40-some pitches in, he's still throwing gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. Pitches outside, 2-0.
Might be overthrown just a touch.
Yep. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitches
3-0.
upstairs, 3-0. The 3-0 to Winicky. Strike number 1.
Oh, and he almost took off. He started to cross.
3-1 now. Jabrock's next pitch.
Yep.
Strike 2. Full count now. The 3-2. Driven out of play, off to the right.
Well, that was going to be another strike.
Three and 2. It's grounded hard in the hole, and that's going to be a base hit.
Only the second hit given up tonight.
Gavin Fredrickson.
Well, Fredrickson, tough out. What? Jabrock got him the first time through.
He did. 7-pitch, though, at bat for Winnicky. Puts him at first. Good stop by
block.
McCumber. Pitches inside, ball 1.
McCumber, great job of turning that glove over and getting that thing knocked down.
The 1-0. Chopped in the hole. That's going to be another hit. Winnicky up.
Ooh, big turn.
Single advances runners. Brings up the first baseman, Maddox DeWinter.
3 hits for the Knights. Brings into winner. Nobody out. 2 on. Swung and missed. Strike 1. Oh and 1 on to winner. Down low. 1 and 1.
Tell you, Brad, as warm as it was on Monday, it is beautiful out here
It is
tonight.
nice out. The 1-1. Strike number 2. The 1-2 by Jabrock. Little overthrown.
Good block.
2 and 2 now.
McCumber just being a wall back there.
69 degrees out. Just a beautiful night, like you said. 2 and 2. Nobody out. 2 on. Strike
Got him.
3. Got him looking.
He didn't believe it, but he got him.
Strikeout for out number 1.
Strikeout number 8
Baseman, Henry Hegdahl.
for Jabrock. Brings in Hagdahl. First pitch. Strike
Yeah.
number 1.
I'll tell you, Brad, when he's on, he's right there.
Yep. And when he gets ahead, he's more comfortable.
Yep.
Seems like when he fell behind when Winnicky and Fredrickson, he kind of got in trouble a little bit. Same
Little
spot, just a little bit different result.
Well, and that's the thing is he got down 3-0 and fought his all the way back to full count before he gave up that hit.
1 and 1. Chopped in the hole. Dancer, Meester,
No play.
and the Knights are going to have bases loaded.
Infield single for Hegdahl. Brings up the shortstop.
And that's going to
Sawyer
bring a quick trip
Spence.
to the mound by Coach Martin.
Just probably going to talk about the situation here.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling we'll see the infield. Maybe middle guys are at double play depth and both corners in, or decide to bring both of them in and all of them in and try and cut down that runner at home.
Spence, your next batter.
Did he do his first time up?
Spence struck out.
Okay. Well, and that solves a lot of problems if you can just strike them out.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about them going anywhere. All right, conference is over. Everybody getting back to where they belong.
Jabrock's still on the hill. Most pitches he's thrown so far in an inning. Bissline on deck. Swung and missed, strike 1.
Well,
Dancer, it just a shade in on the grass. Both corners, like you said,
Yeah.
are in on the grass.
looking for the double play
Yep.
in the middle, and
Grounded in the hole. Good
Dancer
stop.
knocks it down.
Only
has
plays
to play
at
it
first. Got
Yanks
him in
the out.
time, but the run scores. But a good play by Connor Dancer.
Yeah, a great job of laying out and knocking that down.
Bring up the pitcher, Harrison Bisline.
Well, this is a big one here. If you get Bisline out, get through the inning, even giving up 1 run, it's a win.
Yes, it is. Chopped up, back up the middle. Gudgeon.
Knocked it down, but couldn't come up with it. 1 run, 2 runs are going to score on that. So Bisline with a single.
Yep.
Single for Bisline.
And we are going to have a courtesy runner, and it's going to be number 21, Kaleberg.
Courtesy runner will be Garrett Talberg.
Kale.
Kaleberg.
Brings in the top of the order in field.
Top of the order, third baseman Sam Thale.
Well, and this has been he's been a tough out here for the
Yep.
Wolverines.
Makes the score 3-4. Just a little overthrown.
I think the last one caught him in the ankle.
Don't get frustrated. Just throw it.
No, and again, just a couple of spots where we weren't, the one
There.
that snuck through, Gudgeon was slid over, and then he was back in the hole, and I went up the middle. So
Lifted high foul off to the left. 1-1. Jabrak's ready. Kicks and fires. There goes the runner. Lifted into center.
Costello gonna just float over.
Makes the
Bang.
play for out number 3. But the Knights score 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th right after this.
All right, we're back here in Dike after the Knights put up 3 runs, make this a 1-run game. Wolverines going to have to answer back, starting with the top of the lineup.
It'll be Gudgeon, Meester, and Costello.
Well, and this will be the Wolverines' 3rd time through seeing Bisline. We talk about that 3rd trip through the order always being the tough one.
Yep. Gudgeon swings and misses strike 1.
Here again, I think at this point, what we've seen is when the Wolverines have put the bat on it, they've hit it in the air. You've got to hit it on the ground. Over his head.
1-1. The 1-1 to the senior second baseman, Ryan Gudgeon.
Ooh, in tight.
Just below the chin.
2-1 here. And again, if you're the Wolverines, just be patient and hit what's there. Don't bail him out.
The 2-1. That's down
3-1.
low. 3-1 now. .69 pitches thrown for Bisline through 3 innings. Gudgeon's going to fight it off. Watch out, people. Did it hit Grandma?
You got to protect. You got to protect there.
Yep. Full count now. The 3-2. That's ball 4.
Wolverines with another walk.
6 walks.
The walk to Gudgeon brings up
Bring up Meester.
Colin Meester.
Bissline's first pitch to Meester.
Gonna try and get Gudgeon at first.
Take that back.
Gudgeon back easily. Ball 1. First pitch low to Meester. Meester been patient at the plate tonight. He's been patient at the plate all year. Only hits things that are really there.
Chases Gudgeon back. That was almost too close.
That was close. Ball got dropped, but that one was close. Gudgeon, I don't know, not wanting to get dirty or...
1-0. Gudgeon stopping the feet over there, ready to take off.
And
that
one
gets away, and there goes Gudgeon.
That one gets away into right field. Gudgeon easily to second.
Ball gets way on the throw over, and
Not far enough to make him keep going, but nonetheless, that's an extra base.
Yep, that was a tough one there. That throw a little high, and Gudgeon got back. First baseman tried to reach over top of him.
So a runner on second. Colin Meester up in the count, 1-0. Meester swings and misses strike 1. The slow curve got him out in front.
Yep. I keep looking. I haven't seen anybody warming up for either team right now. But I have a feeling that as long as they can, Wolverines will ride Gerbrock.
The 1-1. Meester's going to drive one into left, right at the left fielder,
him.
though.
Man, hit it hard just right at him. First out.
fly out to left. Brings up the center fielder, Hudson Costello.
Bring up Costello, who hit one to the right fielder the last time up.
Center fielder.
And he's going to have that gap in the left side as the shortstop's going to be all the way on the second base side of second. He's actually on the base.
Costello's going to drive one into center.
Center fielder back on it.
Still
Looks
back.
like he's going to
makes
make
the
that
play. There goes Gudgeon to third.
He's going to get to third easily.
Gudgeon tags on the fly out to center for the second out.
Out number 2.
Brings
Gudgeon
up first baseman Lou Texter.
sticks at third.
Well, and here, pass ball, he has a chance to come home. But, base hit by Lou, scoring him as well.
Yeah, it has to be far enough. Lou takes ball 1.
And we talked about it. Bissline, a right-hander, you can see the guy at third dancing, and Gudgeon does an excellent job of moving around, trying to get the attention of the pitcher.
The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Keegan Bolus on deck if Texter would reach.
Lou calls time. Bug's bothering him.
2-0. Bissline fires. Outside, 3-0. Lou's flash in the bunt. Strike 1. This is the same thing that happened last time.
Yep.
3-1.
Well, we haven't seen a lot, honestly, in the past. We haven't seen many of the guys do that on a 3-0, but now we're seeing more and more. Good cut by Lou.
3-2.
Just under it.
3-2. Gudgeon takes his lead. Bissline's pitch. Outside, and Lou's going to have himself a walk.
Bring up Bolus, who's hit the ball just one up the middle, was fielded cleanly by the shortstop, and then that last one right at the shortstop.
Yep.
So
The right fielder, Keegan Bolus.
Bolus looking to find a spot for one here.
Runners on the corners for the Wolverines. Bolus takes strike one.
Not a bad take, this situation here with a pitcher who's struggling to find the zone.
0-1.
Ball one, and Lou takes second.
Stolen base by Texas.
I didn't see him take it so quick.
1-1. Bolus ready, so is Bisline. His pitch. It's outside. That gets away from the catcher,
Comes
Sadler.
Gudgeon.
Here comes Gudgeon
Easy
standing
for him.
up.
Gudgeon will score, and Texer moves to third.
The pass ball will advance the runner, scores a run.
2-1 with 2 outs now.
Wolverines.
Well, and you got another one out there. If you're Bolus, you got another one out there for you.
The 2-1 by Bisline. Going to ground one right at the second baseman. Gloves it, throws to first in time. That's going to retire the side, but the Wolverines get one, lead 5-3, and we'll go to the top of the fifth after this.
All right, throw goes down, and we're back for the top of the fifth. Wolverines put one up, lead this one 5-3.
It'll be
Leading off the top
Mullen, Weber,
for the night,
and Winnicky.
fielder Mason Mullen.
This portion of the lineup they got to Gerbrock an inning ago.
Driven off to the left.
Heads up, folks.
One and 0-1. One
There's
of them.
a 1 and a 0.
Yep, somewhere in there. Swung and missed, strike two. Good job by Gerbrock taking something off there.
Had him waving at it.
The 0-2 by Gerbrock. By Gerbrock. Swung and missed. Dropped third strike, but he's going to be out.
Add a
Strikeout.
Add a strikeout to the list.
That's number 9.
Wow, 9 strikeouts through 4 and a third.
We'll bring up
I
the
believe
right
so.
fielder, Mays Weber.
I believe you.
Yeah,
It's a crazy number.
it is. Gerbrock's ready. Swung and missed, strike one. Just threw
a
it straight by him.
high heat coming at him.
Lifted into center. Costello on the run.
Trouble.
That's going to fall for a base hit.
Well, and really, Brad, that's what we've seen when
Mullen with the single.
when the Knights have gotten hits. They're just not right where the Wolverines aren't.
Weber with the single
Yep.
brings up the DH, Ethan
Winnicky singled his first time up to bat. He's 1 for 2. Trebrock's ready. Weber has his lead. There he goes. Driven on the ground. Under the glove of Dancer. He's going to third.
Winnicky follows him right up to second. Another hit.
The single advances the runners.
Lou's giving him a little bit of keep going, you know. Nothing hurt. Runners at second and third with one out. Brings in Fredrickson, who singled his last time up to bat.
Wolverines all in.
Pitches outside, ball 1. Don't see anybody warming up anywhere.
Nope.
Trebrock's ready. Delivers.
Foul
Foul ball.
Woo. Everybody up here praying for a foul ball.
And it was. One and one on Fredrickson. Line
Nice
right at
play.
Gudgeon. Wow. Flashes
Gudgeon
the
with
leather.
a great play there to
Woo.
get that second out.
Out number 2. That would have surely scored 2 for sure if that would have reached the green, but it did not.
Great job. And especially when you're playing in, that's a hard play to make.
Brings in DeWinter.
Yep. Good job, Cole. Second guy at second, tipping pitches. Watched him do it the last at bat, too.
Gudgeon's going to come in.
Got to switch up the signals here.
The conference is over. Gudgeon back to second base. The first pitch to DeWinter.
Right to
Right to Lou.
Good
The
play,
unassisted
way to get out of
play.
it.
Good job by the Wolverines. The Knights don't score anybody. Leave 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th right after this.
All right, we are back here live. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brad. Number 10, Bryson DeWinter, the 8th grader. 5 appearances, 1 save on the year. He does have 8 strikeouts, and he's given up 15 hits.
And he's going to be facing Walston, Jabrock, and McCumber.
Tonight's Bryson DeWinter. And batting for the Wolverines.
I don't know if this is the guy you want to see first.
No. Pitches outside, ball 1.
I don't see any other changes on the defensive side, so looks like a 1-for-1 switch. Ball 2.
Ball 2, 2-0.
Well, this is the interesting thing, Brad, is these hitters know what the strike zone looks like, and DeWinter comes in not having seen it.
Nope.
So you see how long it takes him to find it.
Woo! Wow.
As he finds a nice curveball for a strike.
That pitch was up at the chest and all of a sudden just broke back down.
Dropped.
2-1. Lift one shallow, sky high in the air.
Shortstop out.
Left
Left
fielder
fielder in.
makes the play.
Left fielder makes the grab.
That is Mullen.
The first out.
Out number 1.
Oh, and here comes Jabrock,
Is the pitcher,
Wolverine
Danny
pitcher.
Brock.
No, really, Brad, other than that one inning, Jabrock's been rock solid tonight.
Rock's going to line one into
That's
left center.
It's going to be tough. Left fielder does get to play, though. Just the ball hanging up a little bit on the Wolverines right now.
Left fielder for the second out.
That's Mullins. He's been at work. So 2 flyouts to left. Brings in McCumber with 2 outs. The first pitch. Down low, ball 1.
Oh, and really, Brad, so far, through the first 2 batters, we've only seen one called strike, and it was that curve.
Yep.
Now it looks like we got some more work going on down in the pen
Outside, 2-0.
for the Knights, and that is, I believe, number 11, which would be Ryan DeVries.
The 2-0. That gets out of the zone.
It's that
3-0.
curve again, though. A ton of movement on that.
Circle that name if he's only a 8th grader.
He's an 8th grader,
So
we're going to see him for a few years.
the 3-0. Pitches outside. 4-pitch walk given to McCumber.
I'm going to guess we're going to see Feeker.
Good guess. Here he comes.
Yep.
Baseman Connor Dancer.
Feeker will come in and run for McCumber.
Courtesy runner Jacob Feeker.
Oh, and again, Dancer has hit the ball hard lately. Look for him to find a spot for one here.
Everybody at normal depth. Maybe center fielder Fredrickson just shaded into left center. Ever so slightly. Pitches down low. Ball 1.
Well, and a good block by Sadler behind the plate. Again, as we said, looks like DeVries down in the bullpen warming up for the Knights.
1-0. DeWinter takes the look. Gonna chop one.
Fair ball.
Good play by the third baseman. He's safe, I think.
Oh!
I don't know.
Nobody knows. In fact, Feeker still standing on second base.
I think I would have called him safe, but nonetheless,
Called out at first for the third
out number 3. We'll go to the
We'll move to the
bottom of the,
top
or excuse me, top of the 6th after this.
All right, back here, top of the sixth. Coach Martin still hasn't left the field.
No, he still hasn't.
He watched that one at first, but either way, Jabrock going to get the start the sixth inning here.
It'll be 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Knights. Hagdahl, Spence, and then we believe it's going to be Bryson DeWinter. Pitches upstairs, ball one.
Well, and I think we're at the point where we'll keep an eye on what Martin wants to do here. I don't know what he's got for arms.
1-0.
Oh,
That's just down low. 2-0. Got to get these guys.
yep. You want to get through this real quick here and not get to the top of their order.
2-0 on Hagdahl. Pitches outside. 3-0.
Is that what you got him
I
at?
think so. 76.
All
Before
four.
these.
I'll put a runner on first.
Well, Joe, that's the first walk Jabrock's given tonight, is what I have him down for.
Yep, I agree.
Brings in Spence.
Dancer going to come in on the grass. And it is
That's going to get away from McCumber.
runner going to take second.
That's ball one. Maybe, yep. Well, you can't have another conference because then we're going to have
You
to
can.
switch.
We just started the inning.
Okay.
He hasn't had one this inning. Lou going to come way in.
Now he's going to
Now he's going to back up a
Yep.
little bit.
see what happens. Jabrock's next pitch. Outside.
Ooh, nice catch by McCumber.
2-0. I don't think Jabrock wants to throw anything good, but, I mean, he's trying to nibble that outside corner. Just throw it in there. You know. Pitches ball high, and that's going to get away
Jumps out
from
of McCumber's
McCumber's.
glove. Runner will go to third.
3-0 on Spence.
After it went 3-0 on Hagdahl, he's 3-0 on Spence.
Lou trying to talk him up
Apparently the batter needs to go chat with his coach. Something.
on a 3-0 count.
Not sure what's going on there. It's pretty much a take situation.
Well, yeah. Unless you're going to try and get...
The least surprising thing ever.
Oh, for sure. Infield in. The pitch. Strike number one. 3-1 now. Driven into right.
Oh.
That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run.
Bolus up quickly with it, gets it in, but one run does score.
The base hit for Spence.
8 hits now for the
Pitcher,
Knights.
Bryson DeWinter.
Here comes
Yep.
Coach Martin.
I wonder if
and
that-
then
yep.
he's going to have
That will
take
be
the ball
it.
away.
And it looks like it's going to be Bolus coming in. So
Excellent job by Jabrock tonight.
yeah, went 5 innings, really threw well. And, you know, we talked about it, and Union just put some balls in places the Wolverines weren't.
Yep. Bolus is going to be our new pitcher.
Bolus throws hard. We've seen him throw. He came in and threw at Hudson. He ended up getting a loss in that one, but he threw 2 good innings for the Wolverines that night.
85 pitches thrown by Jabrock unofficially.
$85, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he'll be down for 3 days, which is good. I mean, that means they have him on Monday night if they need him in relief.
Bolus, you said pitched.
Bullis threw against Hudson was the last time we saw him on the mound. He's got 3 appearances. He did take that loss. He's got 3 strikeouts and 6 walks, but a lot of those came in that game where he just struggled to find some strikes. But he just tends to stay around the plate, and we'll get after it. So
Has to get it down.
Yep. So it looks like it's just going to be him coming in, and Jabrock will go to right. All right, we're ready to roll here. Bolus on the mound, Jabrock in right, and Union with 1 on, 1 in this inning, nobody out.
Yep.
And it's going to be the new pitcher, Bryson DeWinter. Bolus' first pitch skips in there. McCumber with the block. Ball 1. I'd say if there's anything on these Wolverine pitchers, they will get excited and overthrow a little.
Mm-hmm.
Quick move back first.
One and 0 on DeWinter. Strike number 1.
Ball gets away from McCumber though.
The pass ball will advance the runner.
1 and 1. One ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. 1 on. The pitch. Good stop by McCumber. 2 and 1. Two balls and a strike. Three and 1 now. Top of the order on deck. Infield. Strike number 2. Full count. 3 and 2. That's going to be ball 4.
Ooh. All right, I suppose. I thought he ducked it.
And the walk will bring up the leadoff.
So runners on first and second. So
Fail coming up. Wolverines got to find an out here.
mm-hmm. The first pitch skips in there. Good block by McCumber. 1 and 0.
So this is up. Martin going to quickly come out. Chat with Bolus. I'll tell you right now, Brad, I don't like the fact that both middle guys are towards the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Feels too good of a hitter. And he's hit 2 where we're not.
Yep.
And I'm worried about that right now.
Costello shaded into right center. Big hole in left center. Ooh, Junior hit him. Ball 2. Two and 0 on field. 3 and 0. 3 balls, no strikes, no outs. Strike number 1. Three and 1. On fail. Strike 2. Good comeback after falling behind 3 and 2 or 3 and 0.
Well, just got to finish it here.
Bolus ready for the 3-2. Swung and missed, strike
Got
3.
him. Wow.
He swung at ball 4.
Thank you, because that was going to be ball 4.
First out brings up the left fielder, Mason Mullen.
Well, we've talked about it. Sometimes you just got to have that first one.
Yep. Driven off to the left against the backstop. 0-1. First time we've seen Bolus ahead. Mullen. A trio of strikeouts.
That one up
High
in the
on
air.
the infield. That should be infield fly rule.
Gudgeon. Should be, yes.
But Meester
Either way,
makes-
Meester makes the catch. 2 outs.
Hot fly out to Meester for out number 2. That brings up the right fielder, Mays Weber.
There is Weber. 1 for 3.
That
Lifted
one
into
up.
right, shallow.
Jabrock going to come in.
Makes the play. Wow, what a good job by Bolus to come in, only allowing a run. But we'll go to the bottom of the 6th right after this. Okay.
All right, back here in Dike for the bottom of the 6th. DeWinter back on the mound, and he's going to face the top of this Wolverines order.
Sixth for the Wolverines, second baseman Ryan Gudgeon.
Gudgeon, Meester, and Costello face Bryson DeWinter here. Bottom of the 6th. Wolverines looking to get some insurance runs across. He's going to drive one.
Oh, off the shortstop.
We'll call that a hit.
Yep. Hit it hard. I'll give it to him. I don't know if our PA announcer will, but
I'm going to do it.
I will. And I don't know if the guy running the book in the press or in the dugout will do it. But
Yep. Nonetheless, that's a base hit. Good way to start it. Hit it hard. Here's another kid that can hit it hard. Colin Meester.
Colin Meester.
Gudgeon has his lead. The feeder pitter-pattering. Pitch is outside. Ball 1.
yeah, Meester's going to be tough here, as patient as he is.
He's going to look at 1, I think, for sure.
Wolverine softball victorious tonight.
The 1-0 from DeWinter.
That one gets
Gets
away.
away,
Gudgeon
yep.
going to take second. Up easy. Gonna look, round it, big round, and back.
Moves Gudgeon to second base.
Ball skipped away on the throw over. And we've seen that before, Brad.
Mm-hmm. That's probably, I think, the second time that's happened tonight.
Yeah, first one high, second one, that one low.
Well, new pitcher also.
Yep.
The 1-0.
For Meester to find something here.
Meester's ready. Here's the winner's pitch. Strike number 1.
It's that curveball again.
1-1. No outs. A runner on second. That's Ryan Gudgeon. A 1-1 count on Colin Meester.
Oh,
Meester swings
curveball
through that
again.
one. 1-2.
You know, a run or two would be really big right here for the Wolverines.
For sure. Yep. The 1-2 by DeWinter.
Curveball,
Yep.
Meester rips it.
Yep.
Fair ball. Here comes Gudgeon.
Gudgeon.
He's going to come home.
Martin's going to wave him around.
Throw
The
to third. Relay to second. Meester into second.
With a double.
Great hitting by Meester, and Wolverines score another run.
Base hit. RBI for Meester. Brings up the center fielder, Carson Costello.
Brings in Costello.
Just trade places.
That's in tight on Costello.
Well, and this Costello's, I mean, again, for DeWinter, this is his first time seeing this group of the Wolverines.
Yep.
And we've seen what these guys are capable of doing when they stay in and get a good cut on it.
The next pitch. Costello swings and misses. Strike 1. One and one. On Costello. Curveball skips away, and that gets
Meester could
to
easily get to third. He's going to round third looking.
Move Meester up.
2-1.
Well, now if you're Costello, you just got to find some green.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you fly ball, get you a run. And in a 2-run game, take as many as we can get here.
2-1. DeWinter's next pitch. Strike number 2, 2-2.
Comes back with that curveball when he needs one.
DeWinter's next pitch. Costello's going to drive it foul.
Turned on that one. I wouldn't be surprised to see a curveball here, Brad, with a 2-2 count.
The 2-2 gets away, not
Nope.
far enough.
Meester was not going to try that. Ball 3, full count here on Costello.
Full count now on Costello. DeWinter's pitch. Strike 3, struck him out.
Costello thought that was a ball, and he got the out.
Strikeout for out number 1.
Out number 1.
Brings up the first baseman, Luke.
First strikeout for either night pitcher tonight.
Well, and Costello or Texter here needs to put one in the grass.
Down low, ball 1. 1 out, 1 on.
Tell you, Brad, if you're the Wolverines, you need to sit on that curve if you get ahead. That's what he's come with every time he needs a strike. Lou will turn on it, and he's going to hit a towering fly ball.
Shallow, though.
Meester going to try it.
The throw
is
is
home. Ooh, he got him. Good relay
I don't know
by
about
the catcher
that.
or by the center fielder.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but either way, it's going to end the 6th, and we'll go to the 7th. Wolverines lead by 2. Back after this. All right, we're back here. Top of the 7th. Wolverines lead by 2. Bolus on the mound for this inning, and DeWinter starting this one off, so going to be a tough part of this lineup.
Yeah, it'll be Winnicky, Frederickson.
Winnicky.
That's gonna
Popped up, Lou. No play. Lou will run into the fence.
Fence has had its workout.
Not sure we want Lou doing that. He bounces off. He's good.
0-1. Bolus's next pitch. Lined into left.
Yep.
That's going to be a base hit. Possibly a double.
Winnicky, well, a great job by Walston going and getting it in. Holds him to a single.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Gavin Frederickson.
Frederickson, the next batter.
He had that catch and then the throw out at home.
Mm-hmm. It's driven into center. Costello in.
Can't make the play. That one drops in. Again, this team of Nice does not hit the ball very hard. And the Wolverines are playing awful deep.
Brings into winner. Pair of base hits. Brings into winner.
Lou going to sneak in here looking for the bunt.
Pitches outside, ball 1. One and 0. Bolus's next pitch. Lifted high, shallow, again.
Nope. Not caught. And that is another single.
Another single for the Knights.
Base
3
is
hits,
loaded.
bases full of Knights, no outs.
Second baseman, Henry Hegdahl.
Yeah,
Hegdahl.
I just don't know who else he's got in the pen.
Nope.
That it can throw. Because you got to throw somebody tomorrow night too.
Lou in on the grass. Strike number 1.
Well, and right now, the way things have gone, Wolverines almost need to play a little bit more in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Outfield is
Bolus's next pitch. Fouled away, 0-2.
way up. Well, and you see Gerbrock in a little bit in right now. Walston still fairly deep in left, and Costello about in the middle.
You got this 7, 8, 9 hitters. Ground lined.
Get your 2.
Meester, 1.
Relay
There's
2.
2. Double play. Good turn by Colin Meester.
Meester to Gudgeon to Lou.
Double play, scores a run, makes it 6-5. And it brings up the shortstop, Sawyer Spence.
Well, and here we go. Spence up the tying run at third. Bola's first pitch. Chopped foul. Up 0-1 here. Looks like Costello sneaks in a couple steps. I would bring him in a few more because they've not shown that they're going to hit the ball over his head.
0-1 on Spence.
That one out of play.
It's gonna
0-2.
be
Up
0-2.
big here, looking to finish this one off. If you're Bolas, nibble here on this one, but keep it up so McCumber doesn't have to block it.
Yep. Be a wall. Bolas's next pitch. Grounded in the
Right
hole
to Gudgeon.
Gudgeon.
Gudgeon
Does
up,
it?
makes the throw.
Lightly
Texter finish
throw.
it.
What a play. Good job.
And the ground out for the third out will end the
That's
game.
going to end the game, Brad. Good job. Good battle by the Knights. Wolverines are able to come out and get this win.
Yeah.
Best of luck to the Knights
6-5.
for the remainder of the season. Thanks for
But,
coming out and
you
drive
know,
home safe.
Good job by them guys.
Yeah, I thought an excellent job tonight. Gavin got his second start and did an excellent job of really controlling these hitters through most of the game. It was just really one inning that they got to him, and then as I think as energy ran out a little bit, he got a little bit wild. But I thought Wolverines really a great job. We talked about the keys. Everything kind of fell in. One thing I don't think we counted on was the fact that Union would hit the ball really where we weren't.
Yeah, they scattered out 11 hits and only scored 5 runs. Really good job by Jabrock and Bolas and the defense when the runners were on. They kind of really held them in check.
Yeah, and again, like you said, even the first 2 innings, runners at third base, we didn't give up a run. Something that I think we've seen in the past where it's gone the other way, and then we did. I thought some really great job of really taking care of business and getting hits when we needed to.
Yeah, it really was, and I mean, key run that was Gudgeon in the bottom of the 6th to get that 1-run win.
Well, and it was the aggressiveness of the base runners. You know, they got after it. They ran hard. I think that's one of the things that we see out of this Wolverine team is, everybody's running hard. They're taking extra bases when they can.
Yep.
And even the out at home, the 2 outs at home, both of them chance plays. You got to take a shot at it.
Chance plays.
You don't have to.
More of a bang play with Meester and another bang play with Dancer at first.
Yeah. Yep. And I thought, and that's one of those that it's a tough thing to sit up. I mean, it's easy, I guess, for us to sit up here and see it in a little wider view, but it's one of those that and Meester doesn't head first slide, but if he had, he could have slid probably around that tag.
Yeah.
But when you go feet first, and it's hard to really get yourself around a tag like that. But no, all in all, Wolverines battled, came back, got a good win tonight. I think that's another one. They need to put these quality wins together.
Yep.
These close game wins together because it helps them long term as they build.
Yes, it really does. Kudos to the pitchers again with Jabrock and Bolas. 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, and scattering out 11 hits.
Yeah, an excellent job and a good win over a really a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team that, while the record doesn't show it, they're young.
Yep.
They battle, and for DeWinter, an 8th grader, to come in against this lineup and do what he did, really holding the lineup down as much as he did, that's impressive.
It is. It really is, and they kind of have their work cut out for them again at Wapsie Valley coming to town tomorrow night, and then I think they go to Vinton Shellsburg, I think, is what their schedule runs like.
They had 5 games this week, and so
they have a tough stretch going.
Well, and their side of the conference is not easy either. I mean, you've got Sumner Fred, who we already talked about. You've got Jessup, who we'll see tomorrow night. It's just not an easy conference.
Nope.
And if you look at really the whole conference, the whole NICL is not an easy conference.
Nope. Top to bottom.
East, West, or Central, it's all, I mean, you got good teams throughout.
Yep. Any team's beatable on a given night. So,
but, yep, we'll wait for Coach to get done, and we're going to try and get Gavin Jabrock up here and chat with him.
Okay.
As he, got the start again, his second start, a guy who's been kind of bumped into the lineup, earned his way into the lineup. I won't say bumped in, earned his way into the lineup with some key at-bats and some key plays. And, for a freshman to get that and to really have a chance to go out and lock down a win is good. It's a good job by him. I don't know how that all works out with it being a one-run game. I think he still gets the win.
Yeah.
I'm not the right guy to ask because I don't know garbage about baseball when it comes to statting, but we'll wait to get him up here, and hopefully we'll have a chance to chat with him briefly. I think
see if that happens.
And then I need to make sure, probably do it tomorrow night since we're going to be away and I won't have to do as much. I need to get a picture of the seniors because our next home game is Williamsburg, and that's senior night.
That's senior night.
So we'll celebrate these 4 seniors and everything they've accomplished. And again, it's mind-boggling when you start thinking about what they've accomplished as athletes here at Dike-New Hartford and specifically in this baseball program.
It really has, and they've been through it all. I think these kids have been to state.
Yep.
So, it's one of those up and down seasons, but it is what it is, and the year really goes fast.
It does, and I was talking with a couple of parents between games, and I said that for me, ever since that COVID year, it seems like we're just pushing as many games as we can as little time as possible. We had to do it that year, but it seems like that's been kind of the norm now, quote unquote norm.
Yeah, and we talk about that. I mean, we talked about when Wapsie Valley came in. They had 23 games underneath their belt, 22, whatever.
Yeah, we were the 23rd.
Yeah, and Dike-New Hartford has had 12 or whatever. 12 or
at
13
that
point in time. So that we're talking 10 games and
it's a lot.
Yeah.
The at-bats is just a huge number, and I can see the guy we want to talk to is out on the field prep, continuing to work the field, and that is again, as you watch the kids here getting this thing prepped and covered up and
did anybody
raked.
go tell him though?
I don't think anybody. I hadn't seen Tom go down and tell him yet, but
where is Tom?
I don't know. He was. Oh, he's yapping with Costello's.
Yep. No. Oh, he's going to make his.
He's moving. He's moving.
Make his journey over there.
But
hopefully.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. I mean, even though he was a starting pitcher tonight, he's still a freshman. He still does his job. You see the freshmen all out there working the field.
Yeah, and it gives it just like the Knights. There's going to be some good battles between these guys.
Oh yeah, this is not going to be a situation that this is going to be a good battle for years. The young guys on both these teams are pretty good. I mean, we saw it in the JV game for the Wolverines as well, and you look at those guys and what's expected out of them in a year as you move some, as some guys will graduate and find some different spots. No, I think all in all, it's a great opportunity here for both teams as the growth continues.
It really is. So let's see what happens. Oh,
yep, he's on his way out. I'm sure he's gonna chat with Kayla quick and
maybe come back. Yep, he's gonna make his way up here.
He's already laughing.
Yeah, he is. So we'll have the freshman.
I'm assuming winning pitcher tonight, but really he got his second start and had a chance to really come out against a team that battled and fought and
take it easy on him, Joe.
Oh, I always do. He'll be talkative at least.
Yep.
We've had a few come up here that have been and he doesn't really want to come up here, but
he will do.
He will do it though.
Yeah. So good kid in that.
Yep. So. Love chatting with him. Like I said, I had a chance to coach him in 8th grade for football and just loved working with him. And
good kid all around.
Yep. And like I said, we had to drag him off the field as he was working the field after the game. Still a freshman. He knows.
So we're not too hard on these guys. So.
All right. You got me?
Yep.
All right. Well, Gavin, congratulations. Another fine outing tonight. You came out and struck out had the first 6 out on strikeouts. Really looked like you were dominating on those guys tonight.
Yeah, fastball was working pretty well, and then Cole started gaining some more trust in me and let me get a changeup and slider in there, which really helped out.
Yeah, that's been one of the things I was going to ask you about that. What's it been like? I mean, obviously you've got a couple starts now, and you had Cole tonight the whole game, and he got dinged a little bit at that Hudson game. So what's it been like kind of having him behind the plate as a senior helping you through it?
Good, because he gives me a lot of confidence in my pitches and trusts me to be able to get my pitches across the plate, and he's learning more about me and what I like.
Yeah, well, and that's what we asked for. And then you kind of, as you kind of got into the late inning, I know you made a play out there in right field, which, that's where you really have been playing quite a bit is right field and second base, depending upon who's throwing.
Yep.
Which do you prefer, outfield or infield?
It just doesn't really matter. I'll go wherever.
I knew that was the answer. I had to ask the question anyway. But no, I thought, Brad, any questions?
You're out on the mound. Do your upperclassmen, we've seen Colin Meester come in and talk to you, Dancer come in and talk to you, Lou come in and talk to you. They just give you a little bit of, settle down, we got your back.
Yeah, Lewis has been huge out there. Every pitch, he'll tell me to slow down, take a deep breath, and then I've been talking to him a little bit outside of the games on like our phones or in person, just talking about what I need to work on, and he's been huge. So has Carson Costello.
Yep, and I think that's one of the things we talked about early in the season is those upperclassmen really leading, especially as we've seen a lot of you younger guys starting to get some time, get on the field and do some running, do some fielding. But as you've kind of come along here, and as you're seeing more pitches, you're getting more at bats. Are you feeling more comfortable at the plate?
Yeah, I still need to work on fine tuning some little things, keeping my hands up. But it's just great. I come off like if I pop out, Connor's always on the box, just talking to me, just hey, you're good, keep your head up.
Well, and I think that's one of the things we talk about a lot with this program and with these kids. I mean, again, this team. You guys as a whole, you guys do a good job of picking each other up and again, nobody can get too down. So we did ask Coach Martin about you, and he said the one thing he said about you is you're unflappable. And I know you get nervous, and I know that the nerves are going, but you don't show it. And that's the one thing he always said about you. You're not too high, not too low. You're kind of steady all the way through.
Yeah. That's just one thing that I've found out been really helpful, just trying to hide the emotions as coming up through junior high and whatnot. Just I got to hide some of that. Can't let them get the edge.
Yep. Well, and that's a great attitude. And I will tell you, I made the comment to Brad, knowing your freshman just finished throwing a great game, and he's out there tending the mound and getting things ready. So it's one of the things we love, and we love it about all of you guys. And like I said, you young guys coming up, I had a chance obviously to coach every one of you guys, almost every one of you guys out there in football and junior high, and it's always fun for me to see you guys succeed here at high school too. So congratulations tonight. Good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Gavin Jabrock joining us up here. Had to drag him up for an interview.
Hey, and that's, that speaks a lot on his part, and it also speaks a lot what he says. The upperclassmen, give him that, keep it going. We're behind you. Don't, we got your back.
Well, and there's a lot and you said it, Brad, there's a lot to be said for that, because I think as a young guy coming in,
yes,
we've seen not with this group, but you've seen other places where you watch and those young guys just feel like they're out there on their own.
Yep.
Or only like the freshmen, or only with the freshmen, or only with the JV. And this group, what I love about these upperclassmen, and it's been that way their entire lives, their entire careers, is they are looking out for everybody.
Yep.
And they're keeping everybody up. They're keeping everybody in it. And to me, that's a huge thing, especially when these young guys are getting opportunities. Mm-hmm. They don't feel overwhelmed. They're able to just continue and move on.
That's right. And, at a case like Jabrock, don't be afraid to make a mistake. They were in your shoes at one point in time too, so they understand.
Well, and I think he really hit a key there. Lou has been just a great leader for him, and Lou was, as a freshman, Lou was the guy that came in and had to throw those late innings and try, and he was pulling wins left and right, just pitching the last inning of tight games. So I think that's a huge thing for his experience. But, again, I think Meester got a different look at things last year, being off the field and having to watch, and Costello and what he's done this year. I think all these guys, what they've done, they've improved so much in the last year we worried coming in what we were going to get with the guys we knew we were losing.
Yep.
But these guys have stepped in and in their own way have continued the tradition.
Yeah, and excellent job said by you. I mean, you said it right on hit the nail on the head. And so, a lot of bright things could come out of this. If not this year, next year could be too. I mean, if we have the pieces come back.
Well, and like you said, it's a matter of all these guys are. I mean, again, we talked about we got the four freshmen or 4 seniors who will have to find spots to replace. I mean, It's just the way it works every year, year after year. But the future's bright with the young guys we got coming in, and I think if I'm Coach Martin, I got to be excited about what I see out of this group, even with what we have left this year. So again, to talk about that tomorrow night in Jessup, it's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be a battle.
Yep.
I don't know who Jessup will throw because I know they're battling for their conference, their side of the conference as well. So I don't know who we'll see, but whoever it is, Wolverines are going to have to just battle and lock in and battle, be ready to go. Again, like we talked about tonight, you can't look past tomorrow night thinking about Monday.
Yeah, exactly right. And the way the Wolverines have came out the last 2 games, hit the ball, only 1 error, and that was that throwing error.
Yeah,
but nonetheless, keep it clean.
And really, that's been the biggest thing for me is that they've not really given a bunch of free passes tonight.
No.
Would you have not more than 3 walks?
No, not
If
by,
that.
Yeah, if that by 3 walks.
And
2.
And
2
really,
walks.
2 walks and 1 error on the night. You're not giving them extra stuff. You're not giving them. Now, I will credit Union. They came out and they put the ball where we weren't. They didn't try and kill it. They didn't hit a bunch of pop flies. They were dropping it in. They were hitting holes. And so, again, a great job by them tonight. A great job by the Wolverines of battling up and coming back and getting there.
Really good job by the Wolverines, like you said. So, we got Williamsburg next. I mean, before we got 3 games before we see them, but we'll have a few things to talk about when Williamsburg comes to town.
Yeah, we'll know how the conference ended at that point.
Yep.
We'll know where we stand, and we should. I would think at that point we should probably have the pairings out. I don't know when they're supposed to come out, but we should have an opportunity to talk about.
I would think so.
Talk about the road the Wolverines are going to see.
Yeah, and more than likely we would like to see a home game, but you never know. It all falls on what happens the rest of this, but it is what it is, and
we'll do what we'll take it where we need to go.
Yep.
As Brad, you and I know, we've traveled quite a bit with this team in the postseason, and we're
have.
more than willing to do it.
Yes, we have. So,
but a great win tonight by the Wolverines. Coming back after that tough game again, a good game, but a tough game against Sumner Fred. A good bounce back here for the Wolverines.
Very true. So, good win by the Wolverines here tonight, 6-5 over the Union Knights. Like you said, one of those teams that you could almost look past and they didn't. It got tight, and Wolverines kept their composure and pulled out a win. So, you have anything else?
I do not.
All right. With that being said, for Joe Huck, this is Brad Eichenberg. Have a good night. We'll see you next Wednesday, I think, when Williamsburg comes to town. That'll be a JV varsity doubleheader starting at 5 o'clock. Until then, drive safely. Have a good night. See you later.